Hi. Hello once again, you fine folks. That right there, of course, was Shoot You in the Back by Motorhead off of the ever immortal Ace of Spades album. I don't know, I figured it was a very Western-themed song, so off of a Western-themed album, for that matter, if you're familiar with the album art for that. It's just the three members of the band at that particular point, and they're dressed up basically as Old West outlaws. Although, interestingly, the photo shoot for that album cover was done in a quarry that a lot of episodes of Doctor Who were filmed in, so there you go. There's that random bit of information for you now tonight, isn't there? So yeah. In any case, as I said, I would probably carry on. Well, as I said in like my little Twitter thing, I'm going to be carrying on for the first time in a long time with Red Dead Redemption. I even have the hat, you know. Why not? I have to stay really thematic about this, don't I? Although I've had this hat much longer than this game has been out. Although I'll readily admit I ended up getting this particular hat because of the first game, so, you know. It was a sound investment. It's a very, it was a very sturdy hat, very nice. Good for all weather, that kind of thing. Oh, before I actually carry on with the game though, there is one thing that is also kind of appropriate. Oh, hello, Rolls. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, there's one other thing that's kind of appropriate considering. There was an interesting bit of information I learned the other night from a friend of mine, and maybe I should not. I don't know why I'm so flabbergasted by this. Maybe it's just because I haven't noticed it for so long, but then again, how often do I? Anyway, there's an area of town not too far from where I'm living now, as a matter of fact, that has like really big looping streets for some insane reason. Now, a buddy of mine told me the other day, and he grew up in the city, so you would assume that he would know. Apparently, according to him, the reason why the streets are designed like that, see, there's a military base over there that was put in back during the Second World War, and at the time it was used by the Americans, because the Americans had like a little like military jumping off point from here. Makes sense, because it's an island that is a pretty good spot for sheltering warships and like sending them off across to Europe. Anyway, so this one guy, this military engineer, he was tasked with plotting out the streets around the military base, and apparently he was given free rein to do whatever the hell he wanted with it. Now, this man was a Texan, and apparently, for whatever reason, maybe it's just pride of where he was from, but he decided that what he would do is he would deliberately lay out the streets so that if you viewed it from the air, it would be in the shape of a Stetson. And, okay, well, here's two things. Number one, this is the Google Maps aerial view of it. Now, like, just looking at it like this, maybe you can't tell too well, but, like, look around where this, like, the Girl Guides of Canada thing is. Like, that's the top of the hat, and then the street over here is the brim, and I don't know why I have my mouse going over the top of that. It's not actually showing on the screen. Anyway. So you can kind of see it here, yeah? Now, apparently a while ago, the CBC just on Twitter tweeted out an image of this where you can see it much more clearly, which is this image. So yeah, this, let's see if I can actually point correctly at, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so the motherfucker designed the streets to look like a cowboy hat. And it serves absolutely no purpose. It's just cause he wanted to. And I find that hilarious. And what's even funnier is that they've apparently decided, you know what, we're not going to change it. They've built on other streets and had other connecting streets to these. But they've said that they're going to leave this thing alone. There's like, you know what, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, if I can find, I'll probably, like, find CBC's old tweet and retweet it just so it's there, because it's the stupidest of things that I just really want people to be aware of. Which is funny, because I am so far behind on being aware of this anyway. But there's that. Without any more rambling on my part, let's hop right into the game and see how horribly depressed we can get. Because we do know that is how all of this is going to end, isn't it? Okie doke. Give me a moment, I need to get my ass ready here. Ta-da! Arthur. Sickly, bearded Arthur. Yeah, I played a little bit of this off, Oh, hello, friend.
I'm just so worried about Karen, Arthur.
You should be.
Why?
You know why. She's gonna kill herself when she hits the liquor.
Sure, but I guess that's her choice. I'll try speaking with her.
Thanks, Arthur. I'll try too. But we both know it won't work.
Now, there's no need to be so defeatist about it, Tilly, though I'm pretty sure you are 100% correct. Where is Karen, anyway? Can I have a chat with her about her raging alcoholism? Pearson's been drinking a lot too. Reverend Swanson, on the other hand, has been really sober, which is surprising. Hi, Karen. Don't drink yourself to death, please.
Karen? How you doing with all this?
Try to drink my way through it.
That's kind of the problem.
Keep your fingers crossed.
You need to stop doing that.
Susan?
Hello.
You okay, Susan?
All those years and look at us. It's pathetic.
I know. I ain't sure what to do.
Yes, yes.
Remember the good old days where we'd have like big old parties and like singing around the campfire and all that jazz? Like a family? Yeah, those days are gone. This place depresses me too much. It's time to leave. Now, I played a little bit of this off camera, and, so basically all I did is I've got all the stuff required for Mr. Wasp. He's a pleasant enough fella, but I hope this is the last batch of crap I have to get for him, because I've had to go all over the friggin' place to find the flowers and feathers, and... Well, not really so much the feathers. Like, the feathers and the gator eggs and stuff I all managed to get around Saint Denis, but the flowers I've had to go as far west as, like, up here to get the friggin' flowers for the shit he's making. And, yeah. So I'm gonna head on down and have a chat with him, I guess. Another thing, too, is apparently there's stuff that was added in this game for the PC release of it that they have since added to this. Like, there's a photo mode, for example. And I think there are some new weaponry that I can pick up, so if I go down to Saint Denis, I might actually stop into the gun store and see if I can pick it up. Like, I think there's a new revolver and the Evans repeater that you were able to get in the first game that had the wicked high ammo count. You can get that now too, I think. These were things that were exclusive to the PC version until recently. One of the latest updates added them. Because one thing I've been doing a lot lately is I've actually been playing Red Dead Online quite a bit too, because they added a new job, basically, you can do. You can basically start running moonshine. What the hell was that?
Easy now.
Now, I haven't streamed much. Well, I haven't streamed any Red Dead Online, and there's a reason for that. I honestly don't think it would be terribly interesting. Because I'm not much for online multiplayers, and largely what I do when I play Red Dead Online is I just toil about getting stuff for the professions, basically. And it's very grindy, because a lot of it is just you riding about and collecting stuff. Now, granted, the main game is very grindy as well, but at the very least, there's not so much of a time limit. And there's usually more entertaining stuff going on in between. And I've noticed something with some of the more recent updates of Red Dead Online. It almost seems like the game world seems a lot more dead. Because some of the challenges and things you have to do in online requires you to hunt certain amounts of various animals, right? But, Lately I've been noticing the world is very sparse when it comes to wildlife. I say that and a deer runs onto the trail right in front of me. But in single player, like, the spawning is still pretty good. The multiplayer, not so much. So, I don't know, I have quite a bit of fun toiling away playing online, but I don't know, it's just not as entertaining as the single player campaign is, in my opinion. And I know a while ago there were rumors that they were going to come out with like a story DLC for this game. I'm hoping that's still the case, because I'm half afraid what's going to end up happening is they're just going to focus on adding more content to online, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they're supporting that too. But I'd really love it if we could get a story DLC for this, like Undead Nightmare for the original. Doesn't even need to be like Undead Nightmare. It could be something completely different. Just something. I'm always down for delving into this world more. Ah! Hi, Hosea. Hi, Lenny. I still have that marked on the map. Those poor bastards' graves. And now I'm just remembering this game was such a dick that it killed off two of my favorite characters in the span of 5 minutes. I love you, game. Why do you need to be so cruel to me? Hey, can I get into camera mode here? Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm not... Oh, okay, I can actually move it. Neat. Sort of. Okay, so it's all a matter of, like, how close you are to Earther, I guess. Okay, I haven't actually played around with this too much. Okay, you got different lenses too. Goes up as far as 75mm. Goes back as far as 16. Causes some pretty heavy distortion, but I mean, that's how that works. You can add like a Adam West Batman angle to it. Was it this time Dutch, Joker, the Riddler, Catwoman, Colm O'Driscoll, Ancient Milton, King Tut? Wait. Oh! Oh, I can go a little bit further away too, because you can do free cam too. Oh man, this is so trippy. I'm kinda getting a bit motion sick. Hello, hello friend. Look at that blurry face. I'm caught on the fence! Oh, you can adjust the focal distance and the exposure and... Okay, you know what, I cannot frig with that right now. I kinda wish that was in the game from the start, because there's a lot of moments and characters I would have liked to have gotten really fancy pictures of. Because the one thing that always kinda aggravated me about the in-game camera is that it's cool that you have it and you can get some pretty good shots with it, but you... Like, any picture you take is basically the game graphics, and I was kinda hoping it would be like the old, like, plates with like the scratches and the stuff on it, but you can get that with the filters now, which is nice. Anyway, it's something I'm going to play around with later. Right now, hats.
Oh, there you are.
Got you those orchids.
I don't need them anymore.
Why? What happened?
It's the Contessa. She's married another? I'm so sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She left me for a postman. She married a postman. I mean, she's a countess and a postman. I mean, the shame of it. I mean, if it was a prince, I could have coped with it, but a postman?
Life is extremely challenging at times.
Tacitus, I want you to kill me.
Huh?
I have a gun.
Quite a gun.
These are Tahitian pearls.
Well, Tahiti?
Have you been?
Tahiti?
Nearly, but
Oh god.
I guess we never made it.
It's not for people like us, Tacitus. Please, just kill me.
What? No.
Then give me the gun.
Calm down. I think it best for both of us if I keep the gun.
I'm so ashamed, Tacitus.
Don't worry about it. Sheesh.
Now I'll have to go to Baltimore to see my awful sister. Not to Lake God. To smell the gardenias.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Here's your payment. For the orchids.
Thank you.
I'm too old for love, Tacitus. Too old to live without it.
Wise words.
But art will see me through, Tacitus. Surely it shall. Ah, here. I promised you I'd make something. I have your hat. Pretend to like it. I couldn't have another. Rejection, not now.
It's wonderful. You take
Honestly,
care.
it's actually not bad.
Goodbye, Tacitus. Think of me fondly.
Also, I apparently have his revolver now. Exotic hat. Now, granted, I really like the super blinged out
What are your intentions?
interesting little short-nosed gun. I don't know that it's a terribly good gun. Pretty decent fire and reload rate, though. And now I'm not wearing any hat at all. I do really like the hat that he made. To be honest, I really like the blinged out top hat he made too, but I guess I won't be wearing that. To the gun store. I need to check some things. I still have a bunch of challenges that need doing, but I swear I need to actually work on finishing the game. So I think I'll clear up the side missions that have popped up, and then I'm actually going to do that main mission, which I did attempt to do before, and then the game crashed. I don't know, maybe the game doesn't want me to finish it.
Hey there!
What challenges have I got left, anyway? I still need to find those guys again. Find dream catchers, rock carving, cigarette cards, well I can just go buy a shitload of cigarettes like I did before to finish those off. Yeah, I still gotta rob a bunch of folk. Oh, I gotta play a bunch of dominoes, which I am not good at. Pick every herb in the game. Go from Van Horn to Blackwater in 17 minutes, which should be interesting because it's basically shoot on sight and there's super cops around Blackwater. I should have done that one ages ago because it's not too hard, I just need to find them. 3 consecutive long-scope rifle flying bird kills. I've done that earlier. And I need to find a bluegill. And bow stealth kills. Alright, bluegill shouldn't be too hard to find. I hope.
Will you move?
No. Hello, friend.
You have returned. I will let you in, but no more trouble. Tell me what you want or get out.
Yeah, I suppose I can't actually do anything to Algernon's revolver, because, well...
I can see you look after your firearm.
Yeah, I've already upgraded that one as much as it can go. No big deal. What I want to do, though, my good man, is I want to see your catalog, because I think there's something new in here.
But know that I am watching you like a buzzard.
Indeed. Oh yeah, the Lamette revolver, they've added that, because that wasn't in here before. Double action, Schofield... Oh, that pistol is new, too.
Would you be interested in me changing some of the parts at all? I have some
One of the very last guns that John gets in the first game.
We do a range of excellent sights with that gun. It can really make the difference.
Do I want to bling this out now? I can be the man with the golden gun. How horrible does that look? How about black and steel? Well, that's brown steel. Yeah, I like the look of blued better.
Are you going to buy anything?
What do you think I'm doing? I just bought a really expensive gun. Leave me alone. I think I kind of like that combo, actually. Blued and browned.
How you doing today? I'm not doing so great, let me tell you. Well,
Which is silly, I suppose, because maybe I should keep it all, like, you know, the same color.
You leave.
My friend, I am buying something, so leave me alone, please. Yeah, screw it, I'll just leave it at that. Honestly, I don't think I'm even going to use that gun anyway. Eh, screw it. I got all kinds of money to burn, so I may as well just buy another one while I'm at it. I'll just do it up the same way. As with the guns I have right now, I've noticed it's kind of silly that I have two guns that are exactly the same but just colored differently. It's just, I don't know, very jarring, I guess.
yep.
Yeah, so I made it all blue, didn't I? Cool. Don't bother with any engravings or the like. What else do we have? There should be something else here. Oh, yes, the Evans repeater. I can't buy the Litchfield yet, which is interesting. You'd think I'd be able to buy practically everything at this point in the game. I can't get the Carcano rifle anymore either. Well, anymore, I say yet. I can't get it yet.
Are you going to buy anything?
I have given you so much of my money. You shut up. No need to be salty because I robbed the back room.
That's the right choice for you.
Oh, now you're pleasant.
I've got some better stocks that would fit that gun. Can add to stability.
Are you telling me the truth or are you lying?
I could fit some different stocks for you. could make it more comfortable on the shoulder.
I just changed the appearance of it, though. You lied to me, my friend.
I've got some better stocks that would fit that gun. Can add to stability. That's a fine firearm.
Indeed. Hmm. Maybe brass. Wait, where's the dust cover? I don't see anything going on
Either
here.
you buy something or you leave.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna leave that as is, because I can't tell what it's actually changing the color of. Yeah, that looks fine. This one I will doll up, I think.
Are you going to buy anything?
Yeah, but I suppose if I make it that color, then I'm not going to be able to see it. But is it showing up anywhere else except for there?
Either you buy something or you leave.
It's not really. Because I don't think it is. Yeah, to hell with it. Blued steel it is. Boom.
Are you going
I kind of
to
like
buy
that color.
anything?
And... Ooh, that looks snazzy. Yeah, let's do that. Probably looks like a pile of crap, but you know what? I'm happy with it, so that's all that matters.
Excellent choice. Would you be interested in me changing some of the parts at all?
Who'd work there? That mean this place
Mm.
is a house of cards.
Yeah, there we go. Like I was saying, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm actually gonna do things, and I'm gonna... And all of a sudden it's just turned into an episode of Pimp My Gun.
You made a good decision.
Now, the Lamette was a gun that was in the first game too, but the interesting thing is, because this is a gun that
I can
isn't
give you some
online,
better options for the sights.
is that here it gives you the option to use shotgun bullets with the thing. That's what fires out the bottom barrel, so... Which is, interesting, to say the least. Brass, maybe? Maybe gold and brass.
Either you buy something or you leave.
I mean, yeah, why not? Gold and brass. Okay, so the cylinder, the hammer... Well, actually, no, it just steps down, so it goes brass, gold, brass, gold, brass, gold. So it starts with brass and alternates. That's what I'm doing with it. I'll have to keep that in mind for when I do the next one. For quickness' sake. Is that a naked lady on there?
Are you going
Or is it a
to buy
naked dude?
anything?
It's a naked somebody. Yeah, we'll go blackened. No blood.
Either you buy something or you leave.
And we'll go with the buck because it seems like that's more or less Arthur's imagery nowadays. I feel like these might be my new guns. If I remember right, at least from the first game anyway, these things are crazy powerful, the Lamats. Because I'm pretty sure it was the last revolver you can get in the first game. And hey, they shoot shotgun bullets, so that's fun. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, I started off with brass, and then I went gold, didn't I? Brass, gold, brass, gold, brass, gold. Boom. Yeah, it's not bad. I will be the man with the golden gun. Oh crap, I was gonna do this too, wouldn't I? Boom. Alright. Now I promise not to shoot you in the face for how smarmy you were.
Very nice.
What do you have to say about this gun? The Lamat revolver from D.D. Packenbush is a sidearm with the unique ability to switch to a secondary barrel for buckshot. Reliable at medium range, it is as quick to reload as it is to fire. This gun has an ammo capacity of 9 revolver rounds and 1 round of buckshot, and can use regular high velocity, yeah, all that stuff. Algernon's revolver. A rare double-action, it's a double-action revolver featuring a compact shortened barrel, gold inlay decorative engraving work, and a unique hand-carved pearl grip. This previously belonged to Algernon Wasp, a collector of exotic items in Saint Denis. This gun has an ammo capacity of 6 rounds and la-da-da, la-dee-da-dee-da. Only stocked by the best gunsmith in Saint Denis. I guess then I was only ever able to buy it here anyway. The M1899, or M1899, by Peters and Janssens is a thoroughly modern sidearm. As a matter of fact, it's a sidearm that probably wasn't invented in 1899, but it's a video game. Semi-automatic handgun, the M1899 deals good damage at short range, and its clip-load ammunition allows for a swift reload. This gun has an ammo capacity of 8 rounds, yeah, and all that jazz. Evans Repeater. The Evans Repeater from BD & Company is a dependable gun with a fire rate and ammo capacity that surpasses other repeaters on the market. Though it deals slightly less damage, it will fire straight and true during medium-range combat. This gun has an ammo capacity of 26 rounds and can 26? In the original game, it was 22. Is there anything new in Arthur's journal? I forgot to check. Yeah, just some orchids I found. And me gone fishing with Hamish. Speaking of, maybe I'll actually have a chat with him now. Well, not really, because I can't really talk to him. Go talk to Charlotte then. Oh, Madam Charlotte. Although if I'm going to do that, I think I might actually take a train rather than ride all the way up there. Although I wouldn't mind swinging through Van Horn so I can rob some more fools, I guess.
Hey, mister.
I'm afraid to do it here because I'll probably immediately run afoul of, well, everybody.
Ah, you're back. What can I do for you?
Wait, do I have a bounty?
Glad to see you on the up and up.
No, I do not. Never mind then. I'm a good boy. Except for the fact I'm wanted dead or alive. But I'm a good boy. Let's go to Ansburg.
Trip.
I enjoy nothing anymore. I'm dying. Or maybe that just means I enjoy everything more thoroughly because I'm dying. must have a zest for life, Arthur, because you have so little of it left. Had to completely avoid Dutch and Micah because I don't want to get involved in any of their bullshit just yet. Let's go talk to the widow. She's nice. I like her. Whoa, what's happening? Camera? What are you doing, camera? Is this the beginning of a horror movie? Is a murderer going to slide out from underneath the seat at me? No? Well, okay then.
Mister?
Hello, sir.
Hey there, partner.
Excuse me.
Hello, mister. Hello. Hey there.
Now let's be friendly to people because...
Hey there, girl.
Be friendly with people just because.
You alright, girl?
I don't recall this street being so heavily blocked before.
Good girl. Hi there, mister.
Also, here's a question. I wonder where Strauss is, because if I remember right, last time I played, I think I ran him out of camp. I'm leaving. Don't shoot me, please. I'd like to not start murdering people yet. Though guaranteed it's going to happen soon. Algernon, Lamette. Where's my other Lamette? There it is. Shells! Regular, high velocity, split point, express. Yeah, let's load them up with some express. Yeah, express. Enough, I imagine I'm going to run into any trouble. I doubt the lovely widow is going to suddenly turn on me. At least I hope to Christ she's not. Everything else has gone to shit.
Yep. Easy there, girl. Hey, partner.
Light?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? What are you doing? Where's the light coming from?
For the love of God.
Is he holding a lantern inside the horse's body? That's an interesting trick.
Yeah, you good, girl?
Oops. You know, one thing I've noticed is that, because I've been playing a lot of it online, and online I have an Arabian. Much like this horse. But it seems like it's a lot floatier than this horse is. This horse seems a lot more solid, if you get my meaning. Madam! How's it going? Don't mind the horse.
My. I was wondering when I was gonna see you again.
You look different.
Well, the rigors of simplicity take their toll on a woman.
Oh, no, I didn't mean
No,
it.
I know. Things are going well. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, you did it all yourself.
So how are you holding up?
I'm still standing. Which is an improvement on the last time you saw me.
I wish that there was something else that I could do.
Ma'am, You have done more than enough.
Please, call me Charlotte.
Arthur. Arthur Morgan.
Well, you take care of yourself, Arthur. Well, please go on in and help yourself to anything you need. What's mine is yours.
Oh, well, that's very kind.
Recam! The lighting is not great, but we can just take a picture of her with Arthur lurking in the background. It must be framed perfectly. Maybe like, wait, no, wait, no, too low. I don't want to be that kind of picture. Come on now. Let's give the woman some dignity. Come. No. Wait. Yes. You know what? Good enough. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. And advanced. And... so I can't increase the exposure? What? Make it real sharp. Oh, I can see how this is going to require a lot of scrolling around. Also, she's not writing anything in that book. She's lying to me. I think she's illiterate. There should be no shame in that. Lower contrast a bit. Daguerreotype. Oh god. Negative. Tintype. Carbon print. That's pretty freaky. You know what? The lighting's pretty terrible. I'm not even going to bother. Let's just go into her house. Hey, is that premium cigarettes? I'll take that. Hey, is that gin? I need to deaden the pain. Excuse me, I'm going to smoke up your house and then leave. I get the distinct feeling I don't need any more smoke, any more lung damage in my life. You know, money is pretty much pointless to me at this point, and Door, what are you doing? And I don't feel like I'd feel great about taking too much from this lady. Well, apparently she's gonna have one hell of a party. So what, you invite all your friends and you don't invite me? Who's the case of booze for you? Though then again, considering everything that's happened to her, I wouldn't say that,
Charlotte?
I'd say she's gonna be a bit of a heavy drinker.
You too, Arthur. Please be well.
I'm afraid there's not much chance of that, madam, but, okay. See, this is probably Arthur thinking to himself, if things were different, this might have been another lady I might have been able to settle down with, you know, possibly. Well, it doesn't look like Mr. Hamish is ready to go on a hunting trip, so... Alas, I think I'm gonna have to go see whatever the hell Micah and Dutch wants. And I can tell you right now it's not going to end well, because I did see enough of that mission at the beginning of it that, it seems like they want to try, or at least Dutch wants to try to parlay with Leviticus Cornwall, and this is going to end up with somebody dead. And I would not be lucky enough for it to be Micah. Because I know Dutch isn't going to die. And I feel like Arthur's not going to die yet. Because this doesn't feel like it should be the last mission of the game. Though I know I'm getting there. But it's unlikely Micah's going to bite the dirt either, because I get the feeling he's going to end up being more nefarious. Well, I can't say more nefarious than he lets on, because he's an asshole. We know this. Because I wouldn't be shocked if this ends with us killing Cornwall, and then they might have been going hard after us before, but if we kill someone as prominent as him...
Darn it! What the hell is this about?
Sorry, friend. What the hell is this about? Hey there! Oh, don't mind me, partner. I'm just gonna trample you to death. Ain't nothing personal about it, you just got in my way. And my horse, you see, she don't like it. She don't like it when people get in my way. I get the feeling all that crap is there for the mission that's about to start. Because all this shit wasn't here before. Alright, Latios, what the fuck do you want me to do now?
Was you followed? No. Was you followed? I said no.
Okay.
What is your problem?
What is your problem, partner? You don't look so good.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing wrong with me. I'm fit as a fiddle.
And not inside you ain't.
I'm just a realist, friend.
Micah reckons there's a rat. Oh, does he? On what evidence?
He's only back a minute. Pinkerton show up.
We've been on the run since you two fools went crazy in Blackwater. We barely escaped with our lives in Saint Denis. Now we got a rat.
Well, Molly clearly talked, but who else?
Maybe we pushed things too hard. Maybe time for folks like us is past. We don't need a rat. We got sloppier than the town drunk, and they know who we are, and where we are, and what we're doing.
Way I see it, best thing we can do is let the week go. Move on, get our money, and start over.
That ain't happening. Well, something's gotta happen, and fast. Otherwise, Cornwall, them Pinkertons, they've got us penned in here, and ain't none of them stopping.
Well, Cornwall's why we're here. Shall we, Dutch?
Yeah, it's time to go. Let's head to the river.
Oh, leave Cornwall alone. He ain't... We need money, but revenge? Now?
Of course it's for money.
Come on, Arthur.
This better not be no stupid revenge mission, Dutch. It ain't worth it.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, Arthur, it's just a simple social call.
Sure. Bearing in mind a revenge mission is the reason why Jose ended up getting killed, and Lenny. Because I get the feeling if we never killed Angelo Bronte.
To him that needs to be said.
He has been hunting us since Valentine. He is the reason that Hosea got killed. His sugar business is destroying the people of Guarma. This town, Arthur, is his town. He bought it just to destroy these folks. His sugar, his oil, his law.
These are wrongs that you can't right, Dutch. We're wanted men.
So why did you go for John against my wishes?
I didn't want him hanged.
Neither did I.
We're gonna cut a deal, Arthur.
What are you talking about?
We want out, and Cornwall wants us to stop robbing him, and we all know his money is what's keeping the Pinkertons on our tail. He's America, Arthur, and I want out, and he won't let us go.
This ain't making a lot of sense, Dutch.
It will, son. It will. A deal, some noise, and then we're gone.
There's absolutely no reason why he should deal with us anyway. Why would he?
Cornwall's boat is arriving at dawn. We'll wait it out here. Get down behind these crates so no one sees us.
This goes to show how delusional he is, because why the hell would Cornwall stop hunting us? We have nothing to offer him. So what, just Scout's honor, we're not going to rob him anymore? Is that gonna work? Nice boat. The first time I've seen him since he took a shot at me in Valentine.
Hospitality, Mr. Cornwall.
This was a business meeting, Mr. Milton. We are not friends. I have spent a considerable fortune with your agency, and still nothing. This Vanderland robs me and laughs at me. I asked for the best. I paid for the best.
We are very close, Mr. Cornwall. I know you've heard this before.
Chance, sir. Send a telegram to Goldberg in New York. Tell him I won't borrow it more than 3.2%. Sorry, no, I have heard it before. And get that army man to pay his portage charge.
Yes, sir. We are doing all we can within the confines of the law.
The law? I think we both know what you can do with your law. Find me Dutch Vanderland. Bring him here. And leave the laws to them as need them. Good day, sir.
Come along, Mr. Ross. We have work to do.
Mr. Didsbury. Mr. Cornwall.
Now listen up, Didsbury. What's all this about strikes? I bought into this mine because of mismanagement, and I intend to make it a success no matter what the cost.
It's the wages. Folk feel that you...
Feel? Business doesn't give two figs about feelings, sir, not two figs. It's a nonsense that will bring a plague on both our houses, sir.
Perhaps there is a plague on your house already, Mr. Cornwall.
What?
What do you want, sir?
I'm not quite sure just yet.
Your impudence will be your undoing, sir.
I'm undone already. Even my best friend here, he thinks I'm crazy. And like this poor fellow you are talking to, my feelings are hurt.
You robbed me, sir.
You robbed him. Funny world.
You show a criminal's grasp of sophistry, sir. I did no such thing.
You kill. I kill. You rob. I rob. Only difference I can see is I choose whom I kill and rob, and you destroy everything in your path.
I've heard just about enough.
I'll tell you what. You give me this ship, $10,000, and safe passage out of here, I'll let you live.
This is his plan?
I'll do no such thing.
You sure? Good. I prefer it this way.
What the fuck?
Noise, Arthur! Noise!
You're going to the top!
This was your plan?
Pinkertons!
What the hell have you done, Dutch?
What did he expect? Milton... That was nice. And now you've lost your best hat.
Come on! Mike is going after those papers. Let's find him and get out of here.
What's happening? Yeah, Milton and Ross had just left the boat 5 minutes ago. What did he expect? That we were going to get out of this easy? Was that Micah?
I found something interesting.
Come on, we gotta move.
In all this chaos, why aren't you dead?
Come on, this way, up the stairs.
Well, I figured Cornwall was going to be dead by the end of this, but I wasn't figuring he'd be dead by now. I didn't think it'd be as quick as that. The fuck do you think I'm doing? Well, no shit.
Beat on us before. Now we're gonna be torched, Dutch.
Because the only way we're going to end up in a pine box, this is the only way this is going to end.
You said this wasn't a revenge mission. It wasn't. We got what we came for. Those papers.
Finally putting that bastard Cornwall out of business for good.
You put catch up to this.
Me? I just follow orders, Morgan.
Let's go.
Forgive me if I don't believe you. And you cost the man his best hat.
More up top here. Gun them down.
I ain't got the time or health for this. Arthur Morgan's not a man who's afraid of killing, but I get the feeling I've done more murdering on Dutch's say-so than I'm comfortable with.
We can take the horses from that coach. Let's go.
Well, at least we tried talking it out.
Boys have lost your minds. Oh, I felt a lot of guilt in this life, Arthur. I've killed too often and poorly, but not this time, son. Come on. All right, let's head for the hills, boys.
Yeah, so they can follow us home.
Go right.
See, the killer of this is, as much as I can hope, everything's going to turn out okay. I've played the first game, I know it's not. Absolutely none of this is going to end well for anybody, especially not Dutch.
They're trying to cut us off again.
Go left. Lose them through the river.
What happens when they're on the same side as the river, though? Same side of the river, I should say.
Look out, fellas. They're still coming.
Shoot the bastard. Looks like we've lost them.
Now, maybe.
Just let me shoot him. One bullet. One bullet. Come on. Just let me drown him in this river.
Whoa. We all okay? Interesting social call.
Oh, don't play dumb and superior at the same time, Morgan. We all knew, sooner or later, Cornwall had to go.
Let me see them papers. It's more attention we don't need. Feels like the whole world's closing in on us. Dutch, it won't be long before they find where we're hiding out now. Especially as we ain't exactly hiding out. We just need a distraction. Buy us some time. It looks like Mr. Cornwall's company has signed a railroad contract with the army. And they're also moving dynamite down from, well, the Annesburg mines to Saint Denis to resell. And there's bonds at his oil factory. Maybe there's a way to get them off our back and get the money that we need. Mike, you look into this dynamite. Take Bill, I guess. Arthur, you go too. We are gonna need a lot of it. And Mike, we need to talk. Figure out some things.
Of course, boss.
Figure out what? The plan. Getting out of here. Nothing's changed.
It hasn't, huh? There's an old house west of Van Horn. Meet me there when you can, Black Lung.
Let's split up. We'll meet up back at camp. Yeah.
That's not a very cute nickname you've saddled me with there, Micah. Can't say as I'm too pleased about it. After killing Cornwall, reach the horses within 2 minutes 45 seconds. Okay. Oh, Oh, I don't actually have any cooked food. Of course, there's not much Arthur can actually eat in the way of cooked food anymore. He eats anything, he acts like he's gonna hack it up again. Oh look, there's Hamish. Oh, I can go do a mission with Reverend Swanson, eh? Interesting. Reverend Swanson needs to speak to you. A rage unleashed, eh? Yeah, how's about before we go into any of this crazy shit, let's actually go have a nice relaxing visit with Hamish, because I feel like he's one of the few people I know who's still sane. Yeah, we go on another fishing trip and Hamish starts trying to make small talk with Arthur, and he's like, oh, well, you know, I mean, I had some pretty good hunting the other day, trapped a few rabbits, caught myself another pike, glorious thing that it was, and more or less I took it easy, you know? How's your day been? And I was like, well, we killed the richest man in the country the other day, and the Pinkertons are still after us. I'm fearing I'm gonna be dying sooner rather than later, but it might be sooner if that damn fool Micah don't stop dipping his poison in Dutch's ear. So how you been? One of my friends is drinking herself to death. Another one was nearly hanged. Excuse me while I ride into the lake. Hello, Mr. Sinclair. Knock, knock.
Hamish.
Arthur! Come in.
You said, we could go for a hunt.
I did. There's this huge she-wolf been stalking me the last few nights I've been out, but she can wait. Let's talk a while.
Sure.
So what do you do?
Good question.
I'm a wanderer. I was born further north, but I spent a lot of time out west. It's funny. I never saw myself as a wandering man.
Is it sad that I would have liked to have heard the rest of this conversation?
Old field without your boots touching mud.
Those were bad times.
Yes, they were. Would you like some more coffee?
Please.
What have we here? Yeah, she's right across there.
That close.
Oh, she's acting brazen. Come on, let's mount up.
Please tell me he's not going to get murdered. I like this man.
Round the lake.
If we're going to be hunting wolves, I feel like I should use a bow.
Wolves shouldn't come so close to people.
Yeah, it's strange. When the whole country was wild, they could go where they liked. Now they're stuck hiding in the few corners of wilderness we got left.
It's a feeling with which I can sympathize.
This ain't a country for wild animals, nor wild men neither.
Not anymore, it seems.
You hear that?
Yep.
Quickly now. This way. Up there. On the outcrop. You see her? Let's go around it.
Okay, I'm with you.
We're on to her. Come on.
Okay.
Don't let this be your white whale, Hamish.
Can't see her. Let's get up to the top. Have a look around from up there. You loves hills, don't you, boy? You eat 'em up for breakfast. Easy. What we got here? Is that a fresh kill?
Could be. Is the blood set?
Let me take a look. Yep. That was her dinner. Now, where'd she get to?
Want me to tell you about the time I went hunting for a big, frighteningly huge bear with my friend Hosea?
She's gone somewhere over there.
There's a whole lot of over there.
That's the problem.
I was about to tell you about the time my friend Hosea died.
Got shy all of a sudden. You got some extra miles in you tonight?
Oh, if we got a chaser, let's chase her.
All right. Come on. Quick! While we got eyes on her.
God, the music in this game is so good.
Too slow. It looks like she's headed into the woodland. We're gonna have to track her through the scrub. Better to be on foot. Send your horse somewhere safe.
Get going, girl. There's a wolf about. Get!
You went in there, all right. We got a tracker. Now you want to take the lead, or shall I? Come on, you want to track this animal?
If you don't mind, I'd like to.
Okay, get I'll be close behind you.
A friend of mine taught me a thing or two about this. He knows his shit, so, you know.
I got the trail. This way.
Right behind you. Make it slow.
He says as I run through the trees. I run headlong into the thing's fangs, yet.
Just tracks.
We'll cut across the underbrush here, we might be able to find her. Something red over there.
Well, what's the worst that can happen? She runs off with the chicken?
Well, I'm fine with losing chickens, but I lost a leg already. And I got pulled down my pants to shit in these woods, so...
Yeah, you don't want that.
Feel the terrors sinking in, butt of the she-wolf.
Bear. Is that the she-wolf?
Relax.
Oh, Lord, there's more of them! We've walked into something here!
Hey, back off!
God!
Whoa!
I
feel like this wasn't the best weapon for this.
I was ready to offer my complete and unconditional.
Yeah, I don't think the wolves would have shown much mercy.
That's quite an ambush she led us into.
Yeah, bushwhacking, I'd call it.
Huh? God damn! Over here! Over here! Up!
Wait, what? God damn, you're big and you're scary.
You all right?
Yeah.
Damn. Big son of a bitch.
Is that all of them?
That's the best of them. Look at them. Proud thing.
Scary thing. They brought us here to be slaughtered.
You were after a hunt.
Yeah, and I guess I got hunted. You going back to the cabin?
Nah, still early. We'll stay up here a while. Dress this animal. I won't likely see another like him for some time.
Yeah, I hope I won't neither. Thanks for taking me out.
Yeah, anytime. You want to go out again? Yeah. You come by and see me.
So long, then.
Yeah. Wait. Here's a pelt.
Thank you.
You earned it. So long.
Have I hunted the legendary wolf yet? Is that what that is? No. like how it's like Hamish and his friend, because they don't use Arthur's name, to track a wolf, only encounter more than they bargained for. Here, have some food. I think you deserve it.
Here, eat some of this.
Hey, so, you mind if I skin the rest of these things?
What kind of wolf you gotta be to get this big?
A mutant! Yes, now excuse me, I'm just gonna hang out and skin a bunch of wolves for a little while.
Almost a shame we killed it.
Yeah, well, you know, if we didn't kill it, it was going to kill me, so... Beautiful animal that it is, I think I prefer me living. Not that I suppose I'm gonna be for too much longer. My question is, what am I going to do with these things? Because I can't think of anything I need wolf pelts for anymore. And I could donate them to the camp for the gang and get a bit of extra cash money, seeing as how the collection box has been destroyed. But honestly, I don't even know if there's much sense in doing that anymore. And that's like, there's not even much sense for me to get much money myself, because is Arthur going to need it for much longer? Maybe I can just donate it to somebody when I die. Put it towards an education fund for Jack or something. I don't like how the music just got so ominous. I got plenty of wolf meat that can make me sick when I eat it. Well, the trapper's actually not too far from camp, so I might actually ride down there and offload these pelts to him. I don't think I've got anything else I need to make using wolf pelts with him, but I'll drop them off to him all the same.
You done good, girl.
Yeah, I really got to buy the soundtrack for this game. That little guitar sting then just sounded great.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to catch a bluegill. I wonder, can I do that here? Maybe I should check out the compendium, see if it gives me any info on the best way to find them. Haminals. Although this probably does not include fish. It does not. Fish! Fishy, fishy, fishy. Bluegill! Where can I find you? A small freshwater fish, preyed upon by musky bass. They are bass, not bass. I'm not talking about guitars here. I'm talking about little scaly things. I don't play scales on it. I flake the scales off of it, yes. I don't know where I was going with that. In lakes and rivers all over the country, particularly active during rain, fishermen around Scarlet Meadows tell tales of a legendary bluegill. Caught with cheese. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can catch a bluegill in the lake here. Looks like there might be one down there somewhere. Cheese bait. There might be a bluegill down there. May as well get this challenge out of the way while I can. I cast that way too far out, but we'll we can work on it. Interesting that it's a bluegill, one of the most common and simple of fish. Although maybe this challenge is going to have me catch all of them. Yeah, I need to catch perch. Oh wait, that was a perch.
I'm keeping you, I'm afraid.
So I'm going to need to catch one of a shitload of different fish, aren't I? Well, let's, try catching something else, I guess. I'll try 2 more times if I don't catch a bluegill by then. Although I get the feeling if I catch anything, it's going to add to the challenge, so...
I got something hooked.
They're certainly biting, though, I know that.
Ha, I got it.
Yeah, that's a bluegill.
You're coming with me.
Bullhead catfish. I probably gotta catch one of every fish. Or most of the common fish, at least. Common fishies.
Okay then, girl. Yep.
Well, that's the thing I can work on at a later date. I don't want to spend too much time with that.
Hey, mister.
If I remember right, I can probably catch some catfish down on that bridge next to Saint Denis, which, going on a relaxing fishing trip in an area I'm wanted dead or alive seems like a terrible idea, but you know what? I'll try it anyway. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? A Pinkerton agent shoots me in the head while I'm admiring my catch. That's the worst that can happen. And then he eats my fish, which would be the greatest crime of all. I mean, you can murder some of my best friends. You can kill what was essentially my father. But God help you if you steal my fish.
Yeah, there's a girl.
Yeah, I'll go sell off a bunch of stuff to my good Canadian friend here, and then I'll probably ride on back and see what Swanson wants. The longer I can go without having a chat with Micah, the better the asshole that he is. Maybe I'll see what Algernon's hat looks like too while I'm at it.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
You, my friend, I would like to sell you these pelts.
You're not expecting much for it.
I am not, sir. Is that a bear? It's terrifying is what it was. Yeah, I'm hanging on to the pair of feathers just cause.
I hope you make something pretty with that. Real good doing business with you.
Is there anything I can buy off of you?
The hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not really too jazzed on looking up all that crap right now. How about reinforced equipment? No, I think I've got all the stuff I can get right now anyway. How about saddles? I need 4 more perfect snake skins. I need just 1 perfect beaver.
Every one of my garments is a little different, because every pelt is a little different. You'll find them nowhere.
Yes, yes, I am well aware of how unique and perfect your goods are. I'm after giving you so much money. And so much material, too. I swear, that man has to be the equivalent of an Old West millionaire for the amount of money I'm after giving him. That being said, however, he does not look like a man who's in for the trappings, haha, funny joke, of the gilded life, shall we say. That was actually a terrible joke, and I apologize for it. No, I'm good, thank you. I've killed a lot of men already. Much as I dislike the Pinkertons, I could do without killing more. Oh, my horse is rattling so badly. Oh, it takes forever to reload this weapon. Ho there, are you friend or foe? Will I rob you or no?
Someone coming.
Someone is coming. Now you're going to die. See, I'm a goddamn hero killing these freaks. So are they across the river? Yeah, they are. Move up on me, you say? Is he swimming?
Maury, of course.
Oh, you dumb bastard. Here you go. Feed the fish. Make yourself useful. Foe? Rob him. Friend? Rob him also. Good point. I do need to get that challenge, don't I? Yeah, maybe near the end I'll attempt to rob some more folk, see how that goes. Usually it goes poorly. But I find I can do it with the least amount of resistance if I rob a couple of people in Van Horn and then ride like the wind, because then they all start pulling guns on me. Which, I mean, it makes sense that they want to defend themselves, but I would like their money with the minimum of hassle, thank you, please.
Arthur,
Hey. What's wrong?
what happened to loyalty, Arthur?
I keep asking myself the same question.
Sure, Arthur.
And this is when Javier starts getting disillusioned, because Javier was such a jovial fellow, and he was such a nice guy to talk to, but then, again, I remember very clearly how he was in the first game, and John does specifically mention that Javier was hit pretty hard by Dutch going crazy. I can see how all of this is going to have a nasty effect on him. What are you doing hanging out next to my tent, Swanson? I'm going to make some food that's probably going to kill me. Someone cursing back there? Yeah, let's make some minty big game and eat that. It's probably the most I'm going to be able to get. Although I'll stow one away for later use, probably. I don't have a lot of cooked stuff on me right now, but it's like, it doesn't really do much good anymore. Because it seems like the richer the food Arthur eats, the worse he gets, which he's sick, so. Although that went over pretty well. Clean my act up a little bit, shall we? Clean shaven. I like him with a ragged hair look. I'll leave him like that. The tousled just out of bed appearance. The tousled I just killed a millionaire tycoon appearance. So where's the hat? Oh, the exotic hat. I mean, it's a nice hat. I don't know that I have much to go with it, though. I mean, the Legion vest looks pretty nice with it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with it right now. I might create an outfit that goes well for it later. Because we all know how I love making outfits. Anyway, let's have a little nap before I see what Swanson wants. And now we sleep. And now we get stuck on my table. How you doing, Uncle?
You can sit, bud. We ain't in much of a good mood.
Hi, Uncle.
By we, you mean you and your friend Alcohol?
How are you coping?
Damn well, if I do say so.
That completely contradicts what you just told me. Were you speaking for your friend Alcohol?
Just keep your fingers crossed.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
I believe Uncle's having an identity crisis. Or maybe he's just in rampant denial. Anyway, what do you have to say? What's the book like you're reading? Is it a good book? Is it the good book? Someone just yelled burn in hell? What? Okay, whatever. Honestly, in a shocking turn of events, I think you might be the most civil person to talk to right now, Reverend.
Reverend?
You okay, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know, Reverend.
These are challenging times for all of us.
Yes, very challenging.
You don't seem yourself, somehow. I've always felt... I've left the morphine, sir.
Arthur, Reverend Swanson, would you excuse us a minute?
Of course.
New York. We are gonna go to New York. Now, they have been chasing us south, and east, and west. We're gonna get a boat, we're gonna get on a river, and we're gonna go north.
New York.
Then Tahiti, the Fiji Islands, or this place, New Guinea, dancing girls, freedom. But first, we have to make a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of commotion. And then we disappear.
We need more commotion?
1 score and 1 whole hell of a lot of noise.
We ain't so good at doing scores anymore, Dutch.
Are you feeling all right, Arthur?
Sure, I'm fine.
Pardon me for interrupting. I brought a friend, Arthur.
Hello.
Hello.
Dutch. This is Eagle Flies. His father is a great chief. Charles and I, we
pretended to be mercenaries. Did me a great favor.
Dutch Vanderland, how do you do?
Not well, sir.
Well, I am sorry to hear that.
How's your father?
Father has confused wisdom with weakness. His people, my people, we've suffered too much, been lied to too much. Now they've taken our horses.
Who?
The infantry division posted at Fort Wallace.
Why?
Colonel Favors is a liar and a murderer. His people won't stop until we're all dead. Without horses, we cannot hunt. Without hunting, we will starve. This is another act of war.
I see that.
Men have helped me before, and I have money.
Put your money away, son. What do you think, Charles?
You know I told your father I will not fight over some horses.
But I made no such promise. Come along.
We must go with them. To try to stop things from getting out of hand.
I guess. Come along.
Getting out of hand is Dutch's specialty.
I know. I understand Eagle Flies is angry, but I don't see how this will help anything.
Especially not with Dutch whipping him up into a frenzy. Got enough folks coming after us without adding an army to this.
Walk all over you? No, you're not. This is all that's wrong with this world. Okay, young man, lead the way.
The horses are on a boat near Van Horn. I have a man waiting for us there with some canoes.
Surely this can be done without killing anyone.
Of course. What will be, will be. Anyway, son, tell me about this.
Like the social call we paid Mr. Cornwall.
He and his regiment take pleasure of persecuting us. All the young have been taken from our reservation, shipped off to reform schools. Many women, too. The old are weak and sick, but they deliberately withhold medicine and supplies from us.
This ends today. You have my word on that.
Random fox. But yes, Dutch, you're going to end all of this horrible oppression just by this one racket, I'm sure.
We shoot fellers as need shooting, we save fellers as need saving, feed them as need feeding.
Not this again. It's been quite a while since we helped anyone but ourselves, and even you know that.
I told you, noise. We need noise, Arthur. Noise.
Where was that guy running?
And faith.
I still don't know what that means.
Stop questioning and think. Just think for a second. The Pinkertons have had time to reinforce. The civilized world is closing on us. Who knows what else Molly told them? We need to move towards a conclusion now.
Sure, but what's this got to do with any of that?
Some good, honest conflict between the army and the Indians might be just the distraction we need. Kill two birds with one stone. Cornwall was funding the Pinkertons' assault on us. Why do you think I dealt with him? With Cornwall gone, the government is far more likely to divert them to other issues, especially if there's one more scandal. And then we can slip away. Like I said, we just need that noise and one more score. You know, I went back for the chest I had hidden outside Shady Bell, and we're close, Arthur. That dynamite, the railroad contract with the army, it was all in those papers Micah found. I have a plan. You just have to trust me.
Forgive me if I don't. So you're using this poor, deluded fool as a means to an end, is what you're telling me. How many more people do you need to get killed? The answer is a lot.
There's Peta. These men, like I said, they'll help us.
I got the canoes. The boat is still moored in the channel.
Good. Let's wait until nightfall.
Of course, I can see this as the seeds of Dutch's second gang that he has in the first game. A bunch of disillusioned Native Americans. Manipulating people who have legitimate grievances and turning them into monsters. That's what Dutch is good at.
We need to get that boat ashore. I think the best plan is to paddle up there silently, board her. And when we got control, we'll deal with that anchor, float away. We'll be ashore before anybody even knows what happened.
Good luck.
And why do I always have to do the paddling? That's my question. Why can't Dutch take a hand at the oar every so often? Ah, shit. All I got are my knives.
Try not to kill anyone, Arthur.
Oh. Okay, sure. That sounds like I broke his neck, though. Try not to kill anyone. Paralyzing them, on the other hand, that's a-okay. Robbing them? Sure, if you want to. But just don't kill anyone.
I'm gonna go smoke, alright? Be back in a bit.
Oh, no, not again. Had a sniff of good head all night. I'll be retiring in the morning at this rate. Just deal, will ya? I'm in. Freeze. We can go higher than that. God damn it, no. I'm out.
I was going to say, question, lads. How are we going to take out the rest of these guys if they're all sitting around a table?
What the hell? Shep, we got a problem here.
Do you?
I found a body! We have attackers on board!
Ah, shit.
We can't let that last one get away!
Don't shoot him, damn it. I've got it.
Boys, go find out about those horses down below. Arthur, deal with that anchor.
I can take a couple of bullets to the face, I'm fine. Oh, wait.
I have the horses under control. You go up front.
Plant dynamite? Can't I just...
First idea how this anchor works? Just blow it up then. Hurry.
Why is your answer always explosives? Subtlety, thy name is Dutch. Surprised I didn't put a hole in the bottom of the goddamn ship.
Seem to be going pretty fast, Dutch. I'm trying. We're headed to those rocks. Hold on! What is wrong with you? Boys all right back there?
Yeah, I think so. But there's a huge hole in the boat. Horses are spooked, and we're taking on water.
Boys, get him out of here! Well, whatever else is wrong with you, you're quite the best pilot I've ever come across.
The horses are confused. We need to round them up. I'll get these four, Arthur. Can you go after the others?
Okay. Come on. Over here, come on.
Okay, maybe I just need to... I thought I'd be able to pull one over to shore. They're following me though, so that's nice. Run with the herd, lads. Or ladies, whichever you are. You're waist deep in water. I can't check the particulars right now. Just please don't drown. This one's running out of stamina pretty fast. There we go. Now we're good. Hey, are you okay?
Oh, seems like Uncle Sam likes you fellas even less than he likes us.
So it goes. My father doesn't want to fight again. Will one of you help me return the horses to my men?
Well, Arthur... Oh, Arthur needs to rest. I will. I like you, son. And after the horses, are we gonna wait for the army to come and wreak its revenge?
I hope not.
Of course we ain't. Now let's go check out that fort of theirs.
Is this a good idea?
This is the only idea, and it is one that will suit both of our purposes.
Fighting the army ain't wise.
Stop worrying. Oh, and Sadie told me about Combe. Meet us at Doyle's Tavern in Saint Denis when you can. Shall we go, son?
Certainly.
We'll start some light reconnaissance out at Fort Wallace, and when Combs dealt with, you come meet us there. We'll set up a good spot for you.
I don't know, Dutch.
Yeah, well, I do. This is exactly the distraction that we need.
Your father said that fighting was an impossible gamble. There's no winning for you in this.
Father need not know anything. He'd rather live in ignorance.
Come along,
Your
gentlemen.
father would rather you did not do anything so foolish. I said I would stop this from happening. Would you talk to him?
Speak with Rangeful.
Yes. Would you?
Sure. I'll speak with him. You head on back to camp, check on the others. Dutch's behavior,
I understand. Thank you, Arthur.
Also, do you love how mocking Dutch was? It's like, oh, Arthur, he needs to rest. You know, your friend and, like, your longtime friend and protege who was currently dying. Though I don't really know how many people know that, because it seems like some people do, and some people don't. Oh, well, let's see. Micah's right there, but I'll be goddamned if I want to talk to him again. Rains falls up there, and I can go talk to Mrs. Adler about... You know what? Goodbye, dear friend. Sadie needs to speak to you. Rains fall. You agreed with Charles that you speak to Rainsfall. Yes, yes, I will. But yeah, like I said, I'll be goddamned if I want to have a chat with Micah right now. But you know what I might do? I might actually... Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ride down there, because if this is going to be the end of Mr. O'Driscoll, I want to be on hand to see it, because that son of a bitch has had it coming for quite some time. Because, well... Leviticus was a bit of an asshole as well. But what Dutch did was a terrible, terrible fucking idea. Colm, on the other hand, we just need to make sure his execution goes smoothly, I feel, and then after that, he's out of everybody's hair. Before I go down and do that, though, I actually need to take a pee break, so I'll be right back. Yeah, if you want, like, a really weird topic of conversation right now, I feel like as I'm getting older, like, I don't have the bladder of steel that I used to. Of course, then again, maybe I shouldn't be as harsh on myself, seeing as how I just had what was basically a pint of water, a mug of tea, and a glass of bourbon, so, hey, I just had a lot of liquid run through me. Because, you know, if you wanted a slightly gross topic right now. The pee habits of this poor fool. He says as he pours up another glass of bourbon. Walled turkey, good stuff. course, I just finished off that bottle, so now I need to get more of it. Alright, let's ride on down and see if we can watch Mr. O'Driscoll swing. Can't think of a man who deserves it more. Except for maybe Micah. I'm sorry for harping on about it, but I hate that man. I hate him so much.
Slow it up.
Hey, is there anybody home? Anybody I can rob? Nah. Remember the first time I came into this house, there were a couple of guys sacked out. And then when I tried to take their money, they woke up and attempted to beat the tar out of me. That guy sounded so defeated. Getting harder every day. Buddy, you don't need to tell me twice. If you only knew the shit I've had to deal with recently.
Go. There, girl.
I think that was a snake. I could have stood for killing one of those, but...
Yeah, that's my girl.
I guess there's Black Bell's old place. Looks like there's a camp in the distance. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that one of the challenges is to kill 3 birds with a scoped rifle. Ah, there's a bunch of them over there, so if I can get them in the air, and then take them all out with my bolt action. It's got a scope on it now, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's get those guys in the air. I feel like that didn't count. You need to die. You need to die. But now it's landed. Might be I actually need to kill them with the scope. Whatever, that might not be as easy as I thought it was. I see a campfire in the distance, so let's see if this is somebody I can rob. Or get mauled by an alligator, that works too. Hello, friend.
Hey! Don't you sneak up on me in the dark. I want you out my sight.
I ain't here to cause trouble.
I'm serious. You better leave
Money
here.
now, mister. Get a move on.
Hey, it worked.
That's it. Now go.
Robbing folk at camp is usually hit or miss because a lot of times they'll just pull a gun and try to shoot you. Which is fair, because that's pretty much what I've done in any situation where I've been accosted in my own camp, so... Not like I can even blame them. We're just gonna catch our death of cold out here in the rain, that's all. Hey look, a streetcar named Desire. Wait.
Hey there, mister. Hey, folks.
Cheerfully greet them from the streetcar. Or in the streetcar, I should say.
Hi there, mister.
Make up for the man I just robbed. This here's your favorite watering hole, ain't it, Sadie?
Oh, mister.
Don't you worry about me.
There you are. Here I am. Come on, let's go. Let's go where? And why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang him.
Yeah, and not before time.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything until his neck's broke.
Well, nor would I. Which is why, despite us being wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man. We are gonna disguise ourselves.
In this?
In this.
Where the hell did he get these?
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, that's a bitchin' hat. Hi, Sadie, I want that.
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
Mrs. Adler, might I say, being a fancy woman of Saint Denis shoots you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Colm hung me up, nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all lost something because of Colm. And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen to that.
Nice to see we're being subtle about this. Look at all these witnesses.
Cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours, I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we all?
You two quit it.
I miss the old Dutch.
And we're all in rough agreement about how we're doing it. As far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
All right, then. Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
Look here. Don't the public love an execution?
Hope there's as many witnesses to my demise.
Hey. All right. Good. Now, you see that pair of assholes?
Sure.
They're Colm's boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
Go brush that horse, officer.
Yes, sir.
Of course he's wearing a commander's outfit.
We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
Well, I guess I don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours. Here and now, Colm O'Driscoll's going to get his due. He's cutting in there.
Oh, hey! This is where, my artist friend had his gallery. There's also a lovely picture of me up here because of that, Mason guy.
What's it look like? Bunch of cops. How many?
Enough. So what do you think?
Paul's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Yeah. I guess we faced worse than this before.
Sure. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Stop there.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. And do it silently.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Cutting through the gallery might be the best way to do it.
Morning.
Hello.
Oh, Arthur. Ma'am?
Oh, or not. Sorry, Dutch. Got a little distracted by the fine arts.
And stop him. I'll go back to Mrs. Adler.
Can't I get across? There we go. And get in through the building there, I guess. Oh, shit. I went the wrong way. I didn't need to go across this way. Through here, perhaps. Just a lawman doing what a lawman can. Which is climb up to a roof and strangle a man. Of course, the last time I was up on these rooftops, I lost a dear friend of mine. Somebody answer the damn phone!
Wow, what we got here?
Hey, you frig off.
I promise. Welcome. There goes your escape plan.
Excellent.
For as long as any of us can remember, it is justice that separates us from barbarity. Yet justice itself can at times be barbaric. For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly is by savagery.
Where's Dutch and...
O'Driscoll is one such man.
Oh, they're right there. Okay.
He has murdered, tortured, robbed, stolen, raped, and abused...
That is him, yes.
...across 5 states, seemingly with impunity. Today, justice catches up with him.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges are...
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy, but it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper. Gentlemen, are we ready?
Goodbye, my friend.
Colm O'Driscoll, may God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
Happy trails, friend.
Feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life!
That could have gone better.
You hear us? Take a shot on these O'Driscolls!
Push up, boys. No more badges left to get between us.
Stop here! Get to Look out! One of the boys!
I'd like it if I could see. I'm trying to cover you at least.
Well, we got him.
Let's just get out of here.
Go.
Oh, but I would have liked to keep my fancy new blue uniform. Whoa! What the fuck? Well, game? What was that? Apparently Arthur's getting so sick he's seeing it in, like, flat planes and poorly rendered palettes.
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government, in the end, Como Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
Oh boy.
Ain't worth it, Arthur.
Who is?
What's that?
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to meet
I
her.
don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago, when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, can I just turn around and sell that? I probably can. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be able to do with that, though. Wow. Look at that. Look at how young Arthur looks. I mean, Mary doesn't look a whole lot different, to be honest, but Arthur... Wow. Arthur needs to go have a little sat and cry his eyes out now for a minute, I think. If ever he wanted a sign of the end, I think that might be it.
Hey, Uncle. How are you doing?
I'm bad. Trying to drink it off.
Is that Micah over there? What the hell's he doing here? I need to meet him down there, don't I? Oh, I can go talk to Hamish again, too.
Hey, holding up? Been better? We ain't always seen eye to eye, you and me. I guess I thought that things always came too easy to you. But here we are. What are we gonna do about all this? About Dutch? Stick with him. We owe him that. Maybe we can stop things from going too far. Still, things are gonna end bad. It surely will. You watch yourself.
Quite the fiddless there, Arthur, but I suppose... And you?
Did you put Dutch up to that in Annisburg, killing Cornwall?
Dutch is his own man. You know that.
Right. Well, try to keep your head straight.
Whatever, Black Lung.
He's just gonna keep calling me that now, isn't he? Who's in a fight over there now?
Hi, Tilly. You okay?
All this whispering and walking on eggshells, I hate it.
I know, but that's how things are right now.
Don't know what to do with myself around here.
Oh, don't get on Grimshaw's bad side or she'll shoot you. Who's doing the yelling? Well, we all gotta be so pissed off.
Mary Beth.
Hey, Arthur.
It's gonna be all right.
I feel like a prisoner here.
Hi, Pearson.
Mr. Morgan.
How you doing?
We're falling apart here, Mr. Morgan.
We can still turn things around.
All right, then.
Oh wait, you know, I just realized that's not members of the gang yelling at each other, that's the fucking Murphys. They're up in the hills screaming at us, I think.
Don't forget to go hunting, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I will.
That's gotta be good on the mental strain of the gang, I'm sure.
It's better than nothing, Pearson.
Thank you, Arthur.
Okay, is there anything else I'd like to do right now before I stop playing? Tell you what, let's kind of leave off with something nice and simple, and let's go try to catch some fish, huh? Let's try to catch a couple of fish, something nice and relaxing after all that. Like two of our major antagonists have just died, and I don't know. It's not like I'm sad at the passing of Leviticus Cornwall, but it's yet another nail in the gang's coffin, on account of the fact that, you know, I really think Dutch just outright murdering the man is probably not going to come back on us very good. And, well, Colm O'Driscoll, who gives a shit about Colm? Bluegill, chain, sockeye salmon, muskie. We'll head catfish. Strongly attracted to corn and may also be tempted by cheese and bread. They respond to rainy weather by becoming more active. Have I caught the legendary catfish? I have not. Now they tell me it's down by Sisika. So I gotta go into a heavily fortified island just to find a goddamn catfish? How's about no? At least not for now. Let's use Arthur's little fast travel station over here.
Mr. Morgan, you don't look very well.
I'm not, Reverend. I fear I'm pretty sick.
I'm so sorry.
You seem well, on the other hand?
Yes, I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady, a nun, and we prayed, and it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
Okay. Guess I'll see you later, then.
So did he have a chat with a woman who will later be known as Mother Superior? Corazon, I think her name is. She seems to have quite an effect on people. She's very good at her job. Now let's go on down to Saint Denis and see if I can catch a catfish by the river near there. Nice, relaxing fishing. Something to bring us down from all the murder. Though I suppose I'm also killing a fish, I guess, but it's a more relaxed kind of murder. The one where I haul a fish out of the water and asphyxiate it. I will choke an animal to death and that will make me feel better about myself. Well, if you want to be a bit more merciful, you can kind of like mush it against a rock or something. Can't say I've ever had catfish, you know, come to think of it. Don't really know what it tastes like. Not a very big fish person. I do love me some cod, though, but then again, considering where I'm from, I feel like I'm legally required to enjoy codfish.
Out of the damn way! Hey, partner! Hey there!
What the hell? I don't know, I just feel like possibly sort of thinking about trampling folk to death, apparently. I At least I feel like I can catch catfish here, I don't know.
Yep.
I feel like I might have caught something from that bridge up there before. Well, I know I caught that legendary thingamabob. Looks like it was like a sturgeon or something.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm in the land of the gators now. So that's probably a bad idea. Yeah, no, we don't need to go in the water, thank you. So they're like corn, you say? Although they say they only live in swamps, so maybe I need to go up to Le Gras. Yeah. Done frigged up. Thankfully, Le Gras is not too far away. Although, seeing as how I gotta go to Le Gras, let's swing by the scary cabin again, see if that's changed.
Yep. Go, go. Easy there, girl.
Because I can pretty well guarantee now that once the painting in that cabin is finished, it's just going to be the strange man from the first game. But it seems like it's stalled. Like the last few times I've been by to take a look at the painting, it doesn't seem like it's made any progress, so...
You done good, girl.
I don't know, we'll see when I get up there. Excuse me? Hello? Who are you?
Come and speak with me, shall you?
I might.
I do not speak the whole truth, but I speak some of it. Do you want to hear your fortune, sir?
Sure.
What the hell?
This is now the time of machines, the time of things, the time of man came and went as all things pass. As all things pass, my friend.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Travel safe.
Okay, you're scary. I'm gonna go. Oh, were you saying hello to your friend the gator? But I already talked to you. Unless you have more to say to me. Do you have the cure for TB? I'd really like the cure for TB, thanks. No, I feel like there's a little bit more finished than last time I checked, but then again, maybe that's just me seeing things. I'll be back, strange painting. I'll be back. Hey, can I catch a catfish here? That'll make things easy.
Anything's biting.
Although I don't see anything, so probably not. Yeah, you know what? The hell with it. There's no sense in trying this here. I don't see a damn thing. Yes, I hear you. Arthur hears you. Arthur don't care.
The truth. If
Yep.
But what if I can't handle the truth? What then?
Look out!
You bully the weak. That says who you are.
Oh! Oh, nope. 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 Did not mean to do that. Oh, crap. Nope. Don't like that either. I lost a lot of honor for that, considering it was an accident. But then again, I suppose it's just I cannot control my horsey.
Oh, come on, please, no.
Well, may as well do the job of it, I suppose.
Hey, you there! Hold up! No, second thoughts. Stay right there. You hold up a second.
Jesus! Hey, you want to just murder a pig? Do you want to just run over my horse? I just wanted to rob you a little, come on. I was already in the shit, so why not just, you know, go further?
Here, girl.
All I wanted to do was catch some catfish. That's all I ask.
Out of the way!
No, no, I wanted to be friendly, Arthur. Come now. Well, it's raining. That's good condition to catch some catfish, I guess. I wanted less drama and less violence, and then I accidentally run over a man, and then I get run over myself. Immediate karma, I suppose, if nothing else. Hello, are you a catfish? I'm going to cut you with my cutlass, apparently. Did they just vanish? Oh wait, there's some fish over here.
Anything biting, I wonder.
Are you the only one who constantly thinks of Monty Python's horse riding when watching this game? Well, I'll tell you one thing, it would make the scene where I accidentally ran a man over all that more hilarious, wouldn't it? Just imagine Arthur just walks straight by the guy, and, a guy with a couple of coconuts just kicks the dude to death.
Ah, bluegill. Nice.
That's not what I want.
Okay.
I want some catfish, damn it. It'd be hilarious if I catch a gator. The legendary gator comes back from the dead, ends up on the end of my line. Red Dead 3, the search for more shrubbery! It sucks that I'm pretty sure you can't catch any herring in this game. Dutch comes out and he says, Arthur, I got a plan. I know how we're gonna be able to solve all our problems and make more money. But first you need to bring me a herring.
Yeah, you can stay.
Arthur, we're gonna rob a bank. But see, we gotta get in there sneaky like, so what we gotta do is we gotta get some shrubbery. A good one. It can't be too big, we gotta hide behind it. You get me that shrubbery, and then we'll get all the money we need to go to Tahiti. And we can eat mangoes and heron all we want. Do they have heron in Tahiti? I don't know, I've never been.
Oh, got away.
Damn it. You'll take your salmon lightly grilled with fresh lemon on the side. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll see what I can do for you there, Rolls. I get the distinct feeling I'm not going to be catching any of them in here, though. Yeah, I'm guessing basically this challenge is going to be me catching every fish in the entire game. Are you a catfish? That's bluegill. Might be the same bluegill I caught earlier.
This could work.
But I've got to raise my honor from the accidental trampling, don't you know? Alright, I'll try catching a couple more fish. If I don't get a catfish by then that'll be it for today. Also, you know, come to think of it, I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to find some fresh lemon in 1899, what's essentially Louisiana.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
I mean, then again, it was a major shipping area, so I'm sure there's lemons somewhere. Is that the same bluegill? No, it's a different one.
You're in luck, my friend.
Maybe I should just stop tossing them back, because eventually I'm just going to keep catching the same fish over and over again. There's going to be cadging free meals off of me, realizing I'm a soft-hearted sucker. Alright, one more try. Hopefully I catch at least something different. Catfish love calling my ass.
That's it, I think, yes.
That's not a catfish. That's another goddamn bluegill. I'm keeping you out of spite. One more time. I'll try one more time. That's not catfish, looks like it's too long. Let's try over here. Take some gumbo and or jambalaya. Good call. Although, to be honest, that's something else I've never actually had.
I got something hooked.
Although that might be a catfish down there. That's pickerel.
I'm keeping you, I'm afraid.
Why don't I just use eagle eye? No, those are sturgeon, I think, by the shape of them. That might be a catfish over there, or that might be another sturgeon. Ah, screw it, let's cast over there. One last try. Fun story about Louisiana, actually. I've never been myself, but there was a guy, well, there's a friend of mine, He's been down to New Orleans, I think, at least once. Well, he's been down there a couple of times, I think, actually. But I remember there's one story he told me which I found hilarious. And that's... because he was down there, he figured he'd do the touristy thing, and, like, he went to Bourbon Street, and he figured, you know what, let's get some bourbon on Bourbon Street. And so he walked in, and he said, it's like, hey, I'll have a glass of bourbon, please. And they were like, yeah, do you want Jameson's or Canadian Club? And then he got real confused, because neither of those. Jameson's is a fairly famous Irish whiskey, and Canadian Club is, well, it says it right in the name. A chicken dish with cream sauce and shrimp and crab meat mixed in, that's insanely good. Sounds pretty interesting. And that's in Kansas City, of all places. Huh. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of shellfish, but at the same time, that does sound pretty good. See, I found that I don't necessarily like eating stuff like shrimp and crab on their own, but when they're mixed in with other things, I'm actually kind of cool with it. Go figure. I mean, that's true. Jameson is a pretty good solid whiskey if you want to be going for whiskey. Not terribly expensive either, to be honest. Why can I not find catfish? It doesn't even look like there's any in here. You win this round, fish. You win this round. The irony being, of course, that I actually had a couple of glasses of bourbon while I was playing this. Like I said, wild turkey, not bad. Basil Hayden's is a pretty good, that's a pretty good bourbon too, but it's a bit more pricey. Goodbye, dear friend. 71.7%. You're getting pretty close to the end now. Ah yes, but one last thing I have to do before I stop playing, of course. Nice little sketch of the badge there. Dutch, in his infinite wisdom, decided to shoot Leviticus Cornwall. Now, I'm not saying Cornwall did not need shooting, but I don't think it was quite our place to act as his judge and executioner. Micah and Dutch seem to be planning something. Seems like what they both want most of all is all of us dead. Hamish and I got to chatting, then we went hunting this wolf he'd been after, only we suddenly realized the bastards were hunting us, not the reverse. Eventually I got the pack leader and they let us be. Real lucky escape. Pelt nice though. That's a really low detail sketch of eagle flies. Still not bad though. Saw eagle flies, the chief's son again. Dutch was captivated by him, turning on all his charm and confidence and seeming like a dangerous snake. What's wrong with him? Eagle flies is desperate and angry. The local regiment are tormenting him and goading him into a fight. Now Dutch is in his ear. This will be a disaster. Poor old Karen has taken to the drink something awful. That seems like an odd thing to add to the end of that, but okay. Got a letter from Mary. What'll I expect? What'll I want? We're never meant to be, and never really was, and yet, somehow, in the end, I discovered I had a heart because it was broken. Oh, you fool. You sad, deluded fool. Torn in two by different ideas of who you were, and it turns out you weren't neither of them. like how he seemed to have misspelled neither, and just decided, you know what, we'll just scratch that out. See, I like flipping through the book and just looking at it, because I love the way, like, he's such a neat writer, and he's a halfway decent artist. And, like, the little flourishes he adds to his writing adds a lot of character, too. Like, right here where he says, like, weren't never meant to be, right? And the T in meant hooks all the way down here in front of had for some reason. So it looks like he wrote I twice, but he connected the, I don't know, it's weird. It's such an odd thing to do. I know I've said it before, but I say probably one of the best things that they did in this game to give their character more depth was to give Arthur this journal for him to, like, jot stuff in. Because it's just so cool. And all the little details, too. Like, there's a thumbprint here, so it looks like... Because I dabble with drawing a little bit, right? And one thing I've noticed is if you're not careful, if you're using either graphite or charcoal, you can very easily get it on you and transfer it elsewhere via smudging. So it seems to me as if he was probably drawing something or writing something and kept his thumb on the... Like, when he was leafing through it, he probably kept his thumb in the wrong place. So then he just makes this thumbprint. I don't know. It's just these little details that make me love this game so much. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm gonna feed myself to an alligator. Goodbye, cruel world. Come on! Eat me! Do it! I've lost my hat. I have nothing to live for. Do it! What's the matter? I'm not appetizing enough for you? He's going into a death roll! Apparently I'm still alive. And now I'm not. I don't know why I did that, I just felt like it. Suicide by alligator. Yes, why not? Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight, I think. So if you happen to stop by to watch, especially you, Rolls, I always appreciate you stopping by. You're one of the most dedicated viewers I have, if I'm being honest. Which is cool, I really appreciate it. And if anyone happened to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so as well. Now, I feel like there was something I was going to say, but I can't recall what that was, you know? I don't know, it's gone. Oh, wait, no, I remember what it was. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is, and, today's Thursday. Well, technically it's 5 minutes into Friday now, according to the clock. But, yeah. Maybe I'll be able to stream again tomorrow or Saturday. Perhaps. I don't know. But, see, tomorrow's going to be interesting, because according to the weather, we're supposed to start getting snow in the next couple hours, and it's not supposed to stop until Saturday sometime. So just so you know how insane it's going to be, right? According to the forecast, between now and then, we're supposed to get 70 centimeters of snow and winds gusting up to 100 kilometers an hour. So I might be spending most of my day tomorrow digging my ass out of my apartment. And then I'm just going to tunnel wherever I need to go. It'll be great. It'll be great. So yeah, either I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow or Saturday. If not, I am definitely going to be able to make it for Retro Sunday, and when I do, I will hopefully be able to double up. I've got, well, Super Mario RPG, and I may as well say right now, the very next game I plan on doing for Retro Sunday along with that is Castlevania Circle of the Moon for the Game Boy Advance, which, on the one hand, I feel kind of sad saying that's retro, because to me that doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but I looked it up today and that game was released in 2001. So that game was released 19 years ago. If that game was a person, it would legally be able to drink in this province. Yeah, so there's that. In St. Louis, they're predicting about an eighth of an inch of ice, and the city is basically shutting down. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I always find it kind of funny too, whenever I look at forecasts from various different places, and they're like they get a tiny amount of snow and everyone loses their shit. But then you got to consider they don't get that much snow. It's like even over in England, despite the fact that it's not really on like that different of a plane on the world that we are, they typically get more moderate weather during the winter. So if they get an appreciable amount of snow, they lose it too. But around here, we usually expect pretty nasty winters, and to be honest, they're not even as bad as they used to be. Like, usually it doesn't get as cold, because I remember, because I live in a town where, like, we've got this little sheltered bay, so it's the ocean, salt water. But I remember when I was a kid, it used to get cold enough that the actual sheltered part of the bay would freeze over solid. And I mean, salt water takes forever to freeze. But it used to freeze over solid enough that you can actually walk across it from one end of the town to the other if you so chose. Not that I ever would, because I'm fucking terrified of the ocean, despite the fact I've lived next to it my entire life, but, you know, that's what happens when you can't swim. The game can't even smoke or drink here in the States, is true. I do know the legal drinking age down there is 21. I think there's a few places in Canada where it's the same. I think... Oh, no. I think most places in Canada, like, the legal drinking age is 19. I just think that in... there was this recent thing where in Quebec they've changed it so that you can't legally buy cannabis until you're 21. Which, I mean, you know, there's not too many places down in the States you can get that legally either, I believe. So there's that. Differences. I don't know. So yeah, in any case, I don't know what the hell to expect tomorrow in terms of snow. I'm gonna take a step outside in a moment to make sure my shovels are inside so I can dig my way out of my apartment if need be. But, I feel like I'm going to need to take some pictures of this shit and just show them on stream, just so people are aware of the insanity that I need to deal with when it comes to that. Because snow is fun. Not really. I hate the winter. I wish it was over. Anyway, I've rambled on enough about snow and my hatred thereof and such. It's getting pretty late here. I should really go to bed. So, once again, if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so, and hopefully you fine folks will join me next time. And until then, as always, I wish you a farewell, and I'll see you partners later. I don't know what that accent was. It was terrible. I just hope you have a great day. We'll go with that. Whatever. Goodbye.